Hello, we like our recycling here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom, and in this recycled compilation video from a few years ago I'll show you a bit of zero cost recycling you might want to try. Enjoy the video. Hello, we're in lockdown and it's only a few weeks until Christmas. More and more we're shopping online, so boxes will be arriving at addresses everywhere. Check out this compilation video, then come back to me. Hello, are you like me? You don't have a great deal of room, don't have an allotment, don't have a big backyard, try to grow stuff in buckets, maybe even try and grow stuff in yogurt pots. Where do you start your seeds off? I'm guessing you start them off indoors on a windowsill. Am I right? Indoors on a windowsill. That's where these were started. They're in the greenhouse now. But one of the things you've got to be very careful of when you start your seeds off indoors is that they tend to want to lean towards the light and get leggy. If you've got them on a kitchen windowsill, they won't be leaning into the kitchen, they'll be trying to lean out of the kitchen. They'll be leaning towards the light. And what you don't want them to do is get tall and leggy. Okay, so I've got these guys through now and I've brought this out into the greenhouse. But while it was on the windowsill, I was conscious that if I let them get much bigger and I didn't do something about the light, then they would get leggy and they would lean towards the light. Let me show you this. It's a light meter. How about that? That's from days gone by when I used to actually earn a living. Now I just mess about in the garden. But it's a light meter. That measures the light and that tells you the light level. Now for the purpose of this video today, you don't really need to know what the units are on that. It probably luminous intensity, probably means nothing to most people. All you really need to know is the higher the number that comes out on this screen, the more light this sensor's picking up. Okay, so what I want us to do, I'm going to take this back in the kitchen. I'm going to set this light meter up. We're going to measure the light falling on these seedlings. Then, as a simple demonstrator, I'm going to put some white paper, that's sellotaped to a piece of card, white paper behind the seedlings to reflect the light back onto them. So the light comes in through the window, seedlings catch some of it goes past the seedlings, hits the white paper, comes back to the seedlings. If that works, this number on this light meter should go higher. And then, as a comparison, we've got some tin foil. So turn it round, let the tin foil reflect the light, and again I'm hoping that that reading on that light meter will go even higher still. And hey, this is so easy to make. Come on, this is so easy to make, and you don't have to go shopping for the materials. You've got them all in your kitchen. I know you have. You've got tin foil, you've got sellotape, you've got cardboard, you've probably got some A4 paper. Hey, make one of these. I'm sure you will after I demonstrate this to you. Right, let's go indoors and see what's what. Come on. Okay, so we've settled out at about 215, 216. Let's see if we can increase the amount of light to these seedlings with just a simple piece of white A4 paper attached to some cardboard. Okay, 220. So that definitely has lifted the light level that those seedlings are receiving. It's reflecting the light back from the room onto the seedlings. Let's turn this round and let's have a look at the side with tin foil attached to it. Well, that's significant, isn't it? That's a great improvement. So if you've got seedlings growing on a windowsill, you want to make sure they grow tall and strong. You don't want them leaning towards the light. Put something reflective behind them. White paper works, but tin foil works even better. This is Homegrown Veg signing out. A light meter. Okay, that tells us how much light we're getting in this location. So we've done a sort of a technical presentation, if you like, and we showed that by simply putting white card or baker foil, tin foil, behind the plant, we could actually reflect some of the light that was going past the plant into the room back onto the plant and make it much brighter. And as you know, the better the light, the stronger the plant. So these two sort of videos come together nicely now because I've had chance to do a practical. This was the technical, now let's look at the practical. Okay. Turn it around this way, you might even be able to read the label. This was a box from Amazon. I can't recall what I got in this box. But what I did was I made it into two light boxes. Drew a line down there, a line down here, and cut it in half. And sellotaped the lid to make it a bottom. So I had a box. Made two light meters, two light boxes, sorry. So they're the two light boxes I've made. And it's simply a box cut in half, sellotaped up, and painted white internally. Sat on a windowsill, that will reflect light around your plants. Now then, I'm going to show you the practical result of using a light box. Okay. These are 6 of the sweet corn that I potted up. And as you can see, there is some growth since last you saw them. Seem to be coming on okay. These two perhaps not, but the other 4 are. And it's been quite cold, so I wasn't expecting them to race on. But they have grown, haven't they? From what you can see in the first part of this video, they've definitely grown. Now compare them and contrast them to another 6 that I planted. If you remember, I've done 6 on video, on this video, and I was going to sow another 6. Contrast those with those. These guys have been in a light box. Same windowsill, same conditions, same temperature, same amount of light coming in through the window, except that these guys in a light box have been surrounded by light because the light's been reflected onto them. What do you think? I think it shows that a light box works, don't you? If you haven't made one by now, make one. Put your seeds in it. Grow them on like this. You'll notice the difference. It does make a difference. Plants need light to grow, so it's important that when they are indoors, you give them the best natural light you can. We all have time in our hands, so let's use it to prepare for the next growing season. Upcycle your Amazon box into a light box at zero cost and use it on your kitchen windowsill to improve the light availability to your seedlings and houseplants. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.